So when you look at the real estate market right now, it would appear that we're at the top of the market. Larry Goins told me just last night, Chris, trees can't grow to the sky. So we're going to go over some of the numbers that are going to give us an indicator of where the market is going. We have to be able to forecast the future of all the markets if we're going to be in business for any type of longevity, right? And further, I'd like to go over two of the offers we received on a house that we listed. We listed the property in the first few days. We got 7 showings. We got 3 offers. And I'd like to go over 2 offers with you right now. And so what do we look at? The 5 things we look at in an offer. And I'd like to know which one you would choose. We're going to compare each one of them and see which one is better, right? See which offer is the strongest offer. All right, let's do it. Greetings, class. It's Chris Haskins with therealestateroundup.com. My mission and ministry is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. So today's video, we're going to be going over two offers that we received on a property. I want to know which one you think is the strongest offer, and I'm going to tell you which one we picked. But I want to go over what do we look for in an offer? What makes an offer strong, especially now in this seller's market? I mean, the market right now is just crazy. Offers are insane, and you never know what's going to come in. So there are 5 things we look for in an offer to see which one's stronger. But let's look at some of the numbers that are going to give us an indicator of where the market is going. Look at this right now. This is in the Hampton Roads area of Virginia. If you take a look at this, our market time, the days on the market are at 13 days. 13 days on the market roundup. Now let me paint that picture for you. You get a house, you fix it all up, you put it on the market for sale. You get an offer, let's say the first day or 2. It still takes about a week for the buyer to do their home inspection, their termite, and they have to go back and forth with the seller to determine what they're going to do regarding repairs, right? So you're still kind of doing the dance before the contract goes into pending. So it's a new listing. You got a week, 10 days before it goes into pending. So 13 days really means they're getting an offer the first day or 2. Okay, so that 13 days can be a little deceiving because it takes about a week or 2 for the buyer and seller to agree what repairs they're going to do. All right, next, let's look at the month supply. Just a few years ago, you're talking about 4 to 5 months of supply of inventory we're talking about an absorption rate. This means how many months is it going to take for all the properties that are currently listed to be sold if nothing else comes on the market, right? So now we're down to a month and a half. A month and a half. The month supply refers to the number of months it would take for the current inventory of homes on the market to sell given the current sales price. Round up, it would only take a month and a half for all of our inventory in the Hampton Roads area of Virginia to be gone. Is that not unbelievable of what inventory is still low? Now stay with me because I'm going to have to work this. There's going to be some numbers that are going to really shock you that is going to give us an indicator of, oh, could this finally be it? Could we finally be at the end of the bubble? Next, we're going to look at current homes for sale. Our general market is right around 10,000 homes for sale, but now we're down to 4,000 homes, super low. And you can see it just went down quickly right when the coronavirus hit. Moving on to sales price, you can see the sales price has just been creeping up over the last year. At the beginning of 2020, it was 245,000. Now we're almost to 280,000. That's on the median sales price. Prices are going up. Inventory low. It's a recipe. It's just a recipe for craziness, right? Insane offers. Numbers going up. But here is where I want to bring you in, Roundup family. Oh, my Lord. This is what gets me excited. So the numbers for the entire MLS. Now, I don't have any idea how many cities or counties are included in this. But if you look just last year, the total number of properties was below 39,000. Look at this. Just last couple months, we have went vertical. We've gone vertical, y'all. New listings. Oh, praise God. New listings starting to hit the market. So we're finally getting back up to some sort of a healthy market. If you look back over the years, you see that it was right around 40-something thousand. Now we're getting back to 40. We've been below 40, down in the 30s for the last year. Thank goodness. So what is that telling me? Roundup, we're finally getting back to a little bit of stability in this real estate market. Thank you. It's just been crazy. So let's get into these offers. We got two offers rounded up, two strong offers, right? This unbelievable offers. I hesitant to call them insane because I am most certainly thankful for the people that want to buy our properties. Let's take a look at the house. We did everything. I'm going to show you the exterior. In an upcoming video, I'm going to do a full walkthrough so you see the kitchen, bath, all the stuff we did inside. So let's take a look at these offers and go over the bullet points. The first bullet we look for is price and the lender. The price and the lender. So we were asking for $345,000 on this property, and the first offer gave us $345,000 right there. They gave us full asking price. They did exactly what we wanted them to do. What else can I ask for? We gave them a check for that, right? That's what we wanted. Let's look at offer number two. We're asking $345,000. They gave us $365,000. So they got a check for that. So the first check was that they gave us full ask. The next check is they gave us $20,000 over ask, right? I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for that. Now, there's a star here, which I'm going to get to that in a minute. Even above and beyond, because sometimes if people give above ask and the appraisal comes in low, then you could get real funky, right? The buyer could back out. They could go kind of say, listen, we want to lower the price back down to $345,000. Whole bunch of stuff could happen right there. But let's look at the star on offer number two, which says buyer agrees to guarantee sales price in the event of a low appraisal. So round up, what does that mean? That means if they make the offer for $365,000, right? And the appraisal comes in at $355,000, they are willing to bring the additional $10,000 out of their own pocket to make the deal work. Now, let me tell you, I haven't seen this since 2004, 5, and 6. This is exactly what was going on back then, and it's just repeating itself here years down the line. So that tells me that real estate is cyclical. It's nothing but a cycle. What goes up must come down, right? So our second offer has full asking price, above asking price, and the little star here. They're willing to bring the money above and beyond for the appraisal, which my homies on offer number one, they're just full ask. That's terrible when your full asking price is not good enough. That's just crazy. I'm telling you, real estate never ceases to amaze me. Now, the lender, okay, offer number one, they're using conventional. What does that mean? Conventional means they took the time to sacrifice, not that the other buyer didn't. Their conventional loans generally have a higher credit requirement and they have a larger down payment, which we can see in number one with the $69,000 down payment. They're ready to go. They are ready, willing, and able to buy, right? These are serious buyers, right? They've been saving up. They've been good little boys and girls, and they've done everything they needed to do to get their home loan. So a conventional loan for number one. And number two, we have an FHA loan, which is a loan that's backed by the government. Now, generally speaking, that loan is a little more relaxed. It's a lower credit score, and it only requires a smaller down payment. Now, what does that mean? Sometimes when you don't have as much skin in the game, as we say in the real estate business, that's money out of pocket. It's easier for you to walk away, right? It's hard to walk away from a $69,000 down payment, right? With 10 grand, I might walk away from that, or I might be able to mess that up. So a conventional buyer is a little stronger. However, with the price at $20,000 over, we thought that was a stronger offer. Okay, the next bullet we're looking at is going to be down payment. We briefly covered that a few seconds ago. The FHA requirements are a little different from conventional, but let's look at the down payment for our buyer number one. Their down payment is $69,000. Wow, that's a serious buyer. It's a serious buyer. So they got a check for having a down payment and another check for having a large down payment, right? These guys are ready to go. So offer number two, they are bringing a down payment of roughly $13,000. So they got a check that they have a down payment, right? I would feel a little uncomfortable if somebody was buying a $350,000 house with no down payment. You got nothing in the game. You got no skin in the game, right? So offer number one is a little stronger regarding the buyer having skin in the game. That makes me more comfortable that this person is ready, willing, and able to buy. So they got two checks here. So far, we're almost equal in offers. All right, the next thing we're going to look at is the closing costs. Closing costs. So let's look at offer number one. Offer number one. Says right here, black and white, buyer and seller shall pay their own closing costs, right? So that's a check. Up until now, I'm here to tell you from 2009 and beyond, I have been paying the buyer's closing costs. The buyer's closing costs. It's costing me anywhere from $3,000 to $6,000 in addition just to sell all of my houses. Now, I know that's not indicative of every market, but for us here in the Hampton Roads area, if you want to sell your house, you're going to pay closing costs, right? So we're paying that. I'm sorry, they don't want us to pay that here. That's the state of the market right now. Let's look at offer number 2. So they didn't write it down, but they are not asking for closing costs either. So offer number 2 doesn't want closing costs at all. So both of these offers are pretty much the same regarding closing costs. We don't have to spend any of it. They're going to bring a down payment in addition to their closing costs. So these guys are prepared to close these deals. The next thing we're looking for is time frame. Time frame roundup. So let's look here. The first offer wants to close June 18th. That's June 18th, which is right around the corner. We're right here at the end of May. So they're going to close in 3 weeks. That's a solid offer. 3-week closing. I'm cool with that. All right. And let's look at offer number 2. Offer number 2 also wants to close June 18th. How is that possible that both offers are closing on the same day? I'm here to tell you, in real estate, I don't know how it works. I can go for weeks without having an offer on a house and then get 3 offers on the house with the same closing date. It's really cool. I don't know what type of phenomenon that is, but it's very common. So time frame, they're equal. No difference, right? So I can't be mad at either one of these offers. Very strong regarding a fast closing. So now let's get to inspections roundup. Now listen, if I'm pouring into you or if I'm helping you at all in your real estate business, take a second to subscribe to the channel. We're passing 81,000 subscribers right now on the channel, and we typically get about 1 million to 1.5 million minutes watched a month. Roundup, like this content and share with any other investors that you think need to know the state of the market right now. Thank you for supporting the channel. Inspections is a big one. Let me tell you what's been happening to me up until now. I'll do a house, fix it up all the way, put it on the market, get an offer, get a home inspection. They'll want to get their home inspector in, crawl under the house, cut all the lights on, go in the attic and all that stuff. And then I'll get a list of repairs that they want me to fix in order for them to buy my house. Okay. But being that we're in a seller's market, let's take a look at what it looks like now. Offer number 1, property inspection. They are waiving the inspection. They do not want to do an inspection. It says right here, other contingencies. Buyer has elected to waive the home inspection entirely. On the morning of Friday, May 28th, buyer requests access to attic. Buyer requests that no insulation be provided as they plan to cover it themselves. They're going to even, now the attic, I believe it needed some insulation, but it doesn't cost a lot. But they're going to do it themselves. They don't want us to do anything. So if they do the home inspection, then it'll be completely on them. So check mark. I don't have to do anything regarding any further repairs other than the stuff that we've already done, right? So let's look at offer number 2. Now it's okay. So they are getting a home inspection, but it says the home inspection is for buyer's info. However, they reserve the right to terminate without penalty if found unsatisfactory. Okay, so another check here. They are getting a home inspection, but it's for what we call it informational purposes only. So roundup, when you look back at this thing, right, the only big difference is, so they're putting more money down on a down payment, which is good. It's good, but they're still putting a down payment down too. It's not like they're getting 100% financing. So we got check here, check here. But look at this. The double check is what I like the best on the price. I want to know, which one would you choose? I'm here to tell you, Ron and I have discussed this. We're going to go with offer number 2 because we're talking about $20,000 more in profit, right? Even if we got to do some repairs. And plus with the star here, they're going to bring the money if the appraisal comes in low, roundup. So I wanted to share with you, what is the difference in a buyer's and a seller's market? This is what an offer looks like now with these crazy offers that are coming in. It will not be like this forever. I wanted you to see, once again, I'm just documenting what the real estate business looks like right now, okay? So once again, subscribe to the channel, like the content, share with any other investors. Make sure you take time to smash that like button, okay? This is Chris Haskins, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.